What's up everybody, the Dead Guy here, and in this video I'm going to give you new players my 10 survival tips to help you survive and thrive in this game called SurrounDead. So, with that being said, let's get straight into tip number 1. Alright, and tip number 1, when you first spawn into the game, make sure to equip your knife and bandage to your hotbar. A lot of people don't realize that they spawn in with a knife and bandage to start, so make sure to hit tab, go into your inventory, and drag and drop those little suckers onto your hotbar because they will help you survive your first fights or encounters with zombies on the map, and it will save your life. Trust me, I wish I knew this one sooner. Tip number 2. When attacking zombies, try and single them out. Sneaking up behind them is the best way to kill them, but what I like to do is to single out one zombie specifically and kite it back to a location by itself, so that way you are not swarmed by a horde or multiple zombies, and you can just use that knife that you spawned with to attack that zombie by itself. This will help you clear out POIs a lot faster, so please make sure to keep this in the back of your head to do. Tip number 3. This is a very important one, so make sure you remember. Zombies cannot climb in this game, so make sure you utilize that to your full advantage. Climb on anything and everything nearby if you are in a struggle to fight a horde of zombies, and it will make for much easier kills. Not to mention, it'll help keep the pressure off of you if you need a moment to heal up, get some food or water, or reload your weapons. This is a very important tip, so like I said, please don't forget it. Now straight into tip number 4. This is a good tip for that early games to help you guys thrive and not just survive. This is grab as much stuff as you can and sell it to a nearby trader. Money is way more important than gear, especially in the early game, so make sure to sell as much as you can in the early game to get your money up. And this tip actually leads us into tip number 5, which is use as many backpacks as possible. In this game there is no weight limit, so you can stack an infinite amount of backpacks inside of each other, meaning you can hold a lot more stuff to sell at the trader, which will help you tremendously in the early game, and this is a very important tip. Do not forget it. Tip number 6. Speaking of all that money that you're going to make at the traders, when you're selling guns, make sure to take the magazine out for some extra money. If you have, let's say, a pistol, take the magazine out and you can sell that magazine separately for about 150 to 200 bucks on top of the pistol itself. So this is a great way to make a little more money when you're at the traders selling all those precious goods that you found at those POIs. And this leads us into tip number 7. Save up all of that money that you've been making and use it to buy as many credits as possible from the black market trader. Now, these traders are located inside 2 main trader outposts like Crash Ship Safe Zone and the Valley Safe Zone. The reason why you want to do this is because credits are way more important than money. You use money to get credits. Credits help you buy legendary gear inside of the game, which is the best gear that you can get, so make sure use all that money to buy as many credits as possible. Now, tip number 8. When you're at the traders, make sure to buy magazines from the book trader as early game as possible. Now this will help you make sure your character levels up with the required skills quicker to survive longer, as these are core functions of the game. Now this leads us into tip number 9. Make sure to use your skill points. This game has skills to help you guys survive longer, so make sure to hit the J key and spend any skill points you have on perks to help you survive. This will mostly be around mid to end game, but it's a very important tip. Do not forget it. Now this leads us into our last tip, which is tip number 10. Be as prepared as possible before going into a radiation zone. I know you guys want the best loot in the game, and radiation zones are the best place to get all of the best gear. However, if you are not fully prepared, you will die, and it sucks trying to go back in to grab the gear that you lost because it's such a hard POI to do. So before you go into any radiation zone, I don't care how easy people say it is, make sure you have a radiation mask as well as plenty of water, food, radiation pills, and tons of ammo. Don't forget your radiation filters either. Alright guys, now that was my 10 tips for new players in SurrounDead. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below your favorite tip, or if you have any other tips that I didn't give you guys that you found out yourselves, comment it down below. And as always guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel, as I'll be putting more SurrounDead videos out, as well as tip and tricks videos for every survival game out there, and you don't want to miss that. so hit that notification bell. And as always gamers, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.